Hi, welcome to Gary's Urban Larder. I'm Gary Rice. Today, I'm going to show you how to elevate a simple sandwich. We're going to do that with two versions of it, typical BLT or bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and a club sandwich. So we're going to actually sort of elevate it a bit. Very simple cooking, not a lot to do, but let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is to trim my bread, actually. And I've got a little griddle here, and I'm just going to trim the crust. I've got 3 slices of whole wheat bread. And I'm going to get those relatively square. There. Now I'll save these to make croutons. I'll put those aside. And what I'm going to do is take some butter and just over a hot grill, put these on to toast. So I'm just going to watch them so that they don't burn. But we're going to get some nice markings, some nice coloring on our bread. In the interim, I'm just going to take our bacon. I've got 3 slices, and I'm just going to cut them in half. So while this is toasting, yeah, we're getting some nice marks on there. Okay. And yeah, once we're happy with the markings, yeah, I'm going to pull those off. So this is an iron griddle, and I like using that to render bacon in particular because the heat is more evenly spread. And we're just going to take our bacon and put it on the griddle and start to let that fat render out. Okay. So that's starting to cook. And turn the attention to our tomato. And we've got a beautiful heritage tomato here, which I'm going to slice. I think I'll use the serrated knife for this. Let's see. And get that little core out. Just cutting around the core. Don't want to bite into that in our sandwich, so. And pop that right out. There we go. And now we can just get, I think I'm going to go for 2 really nice slices. That's why the serrated knife is really helpful. So, put that aside. Oh, I nearly forgot. I've got some garlic here, and I'm just going to rub the cut garlic over the face of our toasted bread. And it's just to impart a little bit of the garlic flavor. While the bacon is rendering, take some salt. I'm using sea salt here, and I'm just going to add that on top of the tomatoes, slices. And I've got some freshly cracked pepper, which I'm also just going to sprinkle onto the top of our tomatoes. And that's just going to help draw out some of the water, but also season it so that when we add it to our sandwich, we don't have to worry about that. So as this bacon is starting to sizzle and give off its water and fat, just going to give it a turn. I've increased the heat just a little bit because I want to start to color that. And then once that heat comes up, I'm going to actually reduce it all the way down and maybe turn it off and just let the residual heat of our iron griddle finish off rendering our bacon. So it's starting to sizzle. I think you can hear that. And the smell of frying bacon is just, you know, it gets you out of bed in the morning. At least it does me. So I'm going to finish that. The other ingredients we have, I'll just go over. I've got some mayonnaise, which I've made. Simple recipe. That'll be in the description box as all the ingredients. Just reduce that now. Give those another turn. So just to finish off our ingredients, in addition to the tomato, the bacon, of course we've got the lettuce. Wouldn't be BLT without lettuce. And we also have some arugula, or rocket, some of you may call it. So I'm gonna assemble this in just a moment. Okay, we've rendered off our bacon, which I'm now draining on a bit of kitchen paper towel. And we're going to assemble our sandwich. So the first thing we're going to do is we take one of our pieces of bread and we're just going to add some of our mayo. And to that, this is a baby gem lettuce. We're just going to add our leaf. And to that, I'm going to add 3 strips of I'm going to add 3 strips of our bacon. Let's put those right on. And then our seasoned tomato. And on top of that, a handful of our arugula. And arugula, or rocket, has a nice peppery flavor. So again, not only does it add some additional crunch, but some flavor. And so then we top that with another piece of our toast, a bit more mayo, and repeat. A nice lettuce, our drained bacon, our seasoned tomato, some of our arugula. And actually I'm going to add just a little bit more mayo for the top. And set this aside. Well, we have our sandwich, and it's a bit difficult to manage, so I've got some toothpicks here. And I'm just going to take 4 toothpicks and push them through to hold our sandwich together. Now I have that done. And now we're going to cut it. So I'm going to cut it into triangles. So pierce that through. Push that down. Turn that around here. Do the same. And then we're going to do through the other point without destroying our sandwich. And there we have it. I'll get a nice plate for that. So we have our points. Of our ultimate bacon, lettuce, and tomato club. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please remember to give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. And ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single recipe. See you next time.